Hello everyone. I hope you're having a good day and you're staying safe. I'm Sesa Gill, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company, and today I'm going to be talking about defamation as a tort. Now, defamation is an injury to a reputation of a person. A person injures the reputation of another person. He does it at his own risk, as in the case of interference with his property. A person's reputation is his property, and if possible, it is more valuable than any other property. An intentionally false communication, written or spoken, that harms a person's reputation, decreases his respect, regard, confidence in which a person is held, or induces despairing, hostile, disagreeable options, or feeling against a person is called defamation. Now, there are two types of defamation. First is civil, and then there is criminal. Let's talk about criminal defamation, which is the act of offending or defaming a person by committing a crime or an offense. For criminal defamation, you could always get a person liable or a party prosecuted if it is studied in IPC as a criminal act. Now, civil defamation involves no criminal offense, but an account of this kind of defamation. You could sue the person to get a legal compensation for a defamation. It is studied under the law of tort, that is, as a civil wrong. Now, I'm going to be talking about the essentials of defamation. So the first essential is that the statement must be defamatory. Defamation is a statement that tends to lower a person in their estimation of rights, thinking members of the society, generally, or which tend to make them avoid that person. The standard is applied to that of a right-minded citizen, a man of fair average intelligence, and not that of a special class of a person whose value are shared or improved by the fair-minded members of the society generally. The second essential is that statement must be referred to the plaintiff. If the person to whom the statement was published could reasonably infer that the statement referred to the plaintiff, the defendant is neithertheless liable. If the defendant says that all lawyers are thieves, is not accountable, but if he says that A, who is a lawyer, is a thief, is defamatory. Now, let's talk about a case law that comes under this essential, which occurred in the Delhi High Court, is that of Harsh Manditra versus Maharaj Singh, that said that an action for defamation must be mentionable only by the person who was defamed and not by his friends or relatives. Defamation must be published. Publication means making the defamation matter known to some people than the person defamed, and and unless it is done, no civil action of defamation lies. In this case of Mahinder Ram versus Harnam Prasad, it is said when a defamatory letter is written in Urdu to the plaintiff who does not understand Urdu, he asks a third party to read it. It is not defamation unless it is proved that the timing of writing letter was known, that Urdu was not spoken to the plaintiff. Let's talk about the defenses that are available for defamation. Justification or truth. Truth is an absolute defense of defamation. Remember that defamation is a false statement or a fact. So that the statement has occurred, then the definition wouldn't be defamatory. If the statement is authentic and does not constitute defamation, the burden of proof is on the defamed who is claiming the defense. Now, the second defense that is there is fair comment. The comment must be an expression of opinion rather than assertion of a fact. The comment must be fair, that means without malice. And the third is the matter uh, commented upon must be of public interest. The third and the last defense available for defamation is privileged. Now, there are certain occasions where law recognizes the right of freedom of speech outweighs the plaintiff's right to reputation. The law treats these occasions as privileges, and there are two types. There's absolute privilege and there's qualified privilege. Now, absolute privilege, no action lies for the defamatory statement, even though the statement is false or made maliciously. This applies to parliamentary privilege, judicial proceedings, and social communications. The second type is of qualified privileges. It is necessary that the statement must be made without malice. The defendant has to prove that the statement was made on privileged occasion fairly. So I hope this was an interesting topic and you got to know about defamation, their types, their essentials, and the defenses available for them. My question for the lovely viewers today is that do you think a person's reputation is his property, and if possible more valuable than any other property? If you agree or if you disagree, do leave your answers in the comments below, and if you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.